By the will of Zeus, we'll get home. Bring her about!
With eternal rest close on my horizon, my fear is finally quelled. With these scrolls, I, Homer of Ithaca, record this one missing verse of my Odyssey.
Homer!
My king?
The siren song is on the wind. Mark our location.
A seaman's fantasy, sire.
No fantasy. This legend is true. Many worthy seamen have perished from the siren song.
New adventure for my log? Must record every...
Quickly now. Mark the location. The siren song is on the wind. Madness soon follows.
Odysseus. Current. It's getting stronger.
Damn Poseidon's tide. Homer! Our only defense is deafness. Go now. Eurylochus,
My king.
get the men ready for battle. We know not what we face.
To arms!
Death approaches us.
Stuff this wax in your ears. The king's orders!
What purpose comes from deafening one's ears?
Orders are orders.
A siren song.
But be forewarned, all who sail in search of the Isle of the Mists. There lurk beasts so demonic. They drink our life blood like wine.
My king! The wax. It's all gone.
Odysseus. Take mine.
No. Bind me to the mast.
As you command.
But what of the song's madness?
It's been years since sailing from Troy and still no sight of Ithaca. Who's to say I'm not already mad?
May I be bound with you?
No. I trust only my own strength to hear what no man has lived to tell. Tighter! Tighter!
Recording the siren's song would be such an important piece of...
The gods may yet fill your log, Homer. hear you. I hear you. What sorcery is this? Unleash me! Unleash me, I command it! Unleash me! What is this new terror? Demons!
Conjured from the depths of Hades!
Shipwrecked. On an uncharted island.
We must be vigilant. Those ungodly beasts that destroyed our ship will surely be back to look for survivors.
Any idea what those things were that attacked us?
I've never seen the like before, and I hope to avoid seeing the like again. We must be prepared. Eurylochus, weapons. Hermedes, food and water.
You three, with me.
Homer, is the ship's log still in your possession?
Of course, my king. Guarded with my life. I have worked 2 years recording your epic journey.
Good. Then mark this recent tale so others may benefit from our misfortune.
It's gone, sir. It's been bleached by the seawater.
Taken by Poseidon.
Odysseus! There, in the mist.
A welcoming party.
Seems a chilliest bunch.
No, they wave us forward.
Halt! Halt! We must be prepared. A bad omen.
A greeting from the dead.
Better than a greeting from what killed them.
Looks like a greeting fit for Hades himself.
Worse than Hades. We've landed on the Isle of the Mist. Scarecrows piled high on the moldering skeletons of men, whose withered skin still hangs upon their bones.
Should have left us behind and ran away. You'll pardon me, but you won't be needing this.
Come on.
The rocks off the shore here would tear apart any boat we launch. We need to find a sheltered beach.
Plenty of wood to fashion a raft, but nowhere to put to sea.
We move overland to the leeward side of this hell.
No!
Off your knees, Christos. Your king has given an order.
Christos? I've never known you to show fear.
My lord, second sight is so vivid. We will all certainly die. As clear as Helio rules the sky and Poseidon the sea. Your entrails will be turned out. Your lifeblood will leak into the sand beneath your feet. And you'll be pierced through the belly and left to die.
Christos, I respect your second sight, but we cannot wait here for death to come. We must face it head on, like warriors with honor.
Your choice is clear. Certain death here, or you take your chances with us.
He's no coward. He has fought well in the past.
Perhaps you've grown soft with age, Pyramedes.
My lord, I fear we are all stained by the stench of death.
Then stay, and wear your cowardice around your neck like an anchor that'll surely drag you to oblivion.
You're all dead men! Dead!
Thoughts of Ithaca sustain me. How about you, my brawny friend? What is your first order of business once we reach our homeland?
Things you can't even imagine.
I dream of a simple life. Not one as a soldier. Work with my hands in a manner that does not require me to deal death.
And you, sire? What thought sustains you on your long and arduous journey?
I will greet my wife like a husband should. And I will lock the door to our bedchamber for a month. Anyone who disturbs us will do so on pain of death. I wish to see my son celebrate his manhood, as well as mourn for his childhood, which I will never share with him. Speak up. I abide your counsel.
No birds, no animals. The smell, like the dusty plains of Troy after the siege.
The stench of death.
Everywhere and in everything.
Perchance, we are already dead as well.
Is there hunger in your belly?
Always.
Thirst scratching at your throat?
Of course.
One sure way to tell if you're still among the living, Homer.
You feel that?
Yes, my king.
Dead men feel no pain.
This way.
Christos' second sight has never failed.
Never?
He warned us of the Cyclops Polyphemus a day's march before.
Such adventures. I must record them all.
Water!
Death is even in the water here.
Why do the gods taunt us?
A curse.
Trickery, meant to scare the weak of heart.
Yeah, well, it's working.
Nightfall approaches. Homer upstream. Fill the skins.
Me? Alone?
Hermedes, go with him. We need to make camp.
Here. Fill these.
You think we're really gonna die here? What choices the gods offer? Die by the devil we know? Or the devil we don't?
Enough talk, Homer. Odysseus is thirsty.
If they attack again, victory or death, that is our lot.
I'm glad you're on our side.
We'll make a warrior out of you yet, Homer.
I only write about adventure. I'm not supposed to be in them.
The fate pulls all our strings. We must simply allow our destiny. Mine is to die a glorious death in the service of my king. Do you know what you are destined for in this lifetime?
To observe and record the greatest warriors and tell their great stories.
Well then, count yourself blessed. One more load should do us. I'm tired.
Hermedes, next watch. These beasts may prefer the darkness to the light.
Yes, sire. See something? Not sure. The calm before the storm. Get some rest.
Where?
Their move. Defensive stance.
Same beast that attacked our ship?
Perhaps.
Shields!
I fear no man or beast, but these things would have the gods wrought on us.
They attack! Pikes! What devils? You retreat from our shields, but not our pikes. My king! I failed you! Fight till your last breath! Leave my man!
Hopeless.
Penelope, my love, I failed you. Zeus, I welcome death.
What manner of god or beast is this?
Perhaps there's hope for you after all. Trust me.
Miracle of miracles.
We live to fight another day!
Follow me quickly if you hope to live this way.
Wait. Your treacherous song drove our ship onto the rocks.
Was it not your curiosity that steered you?
Don't you speak in riddles.
raise your weapon again, it will be the last thought to cross your mortal mind. My song alone protects us from the beasts. Now follow me or become food for the shadow beasts.
Follow.
The sorceress holds power over life and death.
I think she only holds power over death. Stay close to her, so you can provide me with counsel.
This is my haven. You will be safe here for now. The beasts cannot enter this domain.
What do you ask of us?
Simply an alliance to get off this island.
By what name are you known?
In time. It's quite delicious. Enjoy. The Isle of the Mists was once a paradise. Now this haven is all that remains.
Are you the only one to survive here?
I must confess my siren's call is nothing more than a lure.
What? You aid these hellspawn?
The beasts need flesh to survive.
Murderous!
Stranded here, would you do otherwise?
You see both sides.
At least in battle, death has honor.
You are of stouter character than I. But once off this island, I will not need to act as a lure. I'll be free.
All that you must have endured in your time here. I think madness would have yet claimed stouter men than me.
I think you might be mad yet, Paramedes. Try to remember your comrades who perished in the shipwreck, and who were devoured last night in the attack. She had a hand in that.
Save your fight for the beasts. The gods did not deliver us here simply to watch us die.
Gods are known to be cruel at times. At least to us.
Don't mistake their indifference for cruelty. What do you need of us?
A place on your raft and to be let off at first landfall. Is that too much to ask in exchange for protection from the beasts?
A truce.
We are not at war. I prefer the term alliance.
An alliance like the one you struck with the shadow beasts?
We both went off this island, why not work together?
An alliance until first landfall. My men and I have been through much. For now, we need food, water, and rest.
What's mine is yours. Enjoy my haven.
It is your destiny to help me.
Destiny?
You and your men lost all these years. It's as if the gods were preparing you, strengthening you to come rescue me.
Passing ships must be few.
I've seen the beasts turn on themselves, killing the weakest of the pack just to stay alive.
They fear the light.
You're perceptive. They attack by day, but at night their strength is greater.
If your siren song can keep them at bay for 3 days, we will soon craft a vessel and make good our escape. But we need to find a suitable place to launch.
You landed here. The haven is here. The rest is a shadow.
Paramedes, go with her, scout the shoreline. Find a sheltered bay.
As you order.
Can we trust her?
For now, it seems we all want the same thing.
To kill the creatures.
No. To get off this island alive.
Ah. 3 years since I tasted fresh spit swine.
I could eat it raw.
Homer, you have much to learn. Cooking is like making love. To a woman, you must savor each stage.
And purchase all the ingredients?
Yes.
We crisscrossed half the island together. Only cliffs and rocks. Not one sign of the beasts.
Nothing?
As you ordered, I've befriended her.
And?
She speaks of the same tale, over and over. The island of the mists was once a paradise. The beasts arrived, and now she alone survives. She says she only seeks to get off this prison.
Skillful liars tell a near truth.
Yes, but why breathe life into our hearts only to kill us again?
Why not leave this island yourself if you can keep the creatures at bay?
Nothing here is what it seems.
Of that we can be certain.
My king! This swine is ready. Succulent as always.
Paramedes, I'm sure Odysseus is far too humble to tell Homer of how he used a cunning ruse to escape the Cyclops. Why not enlighten the young loyal scribe as you enlightened me?
Cyclops. Come on, please, Paramedes. I want my stylist to capture all the king's adventures.
We've nearly 20 years of tales for you, Homer.
I want to write them all down.
We were surely trapped by the great one-eyed monstrosity. He stood 10 times our height.
The monster gets larger with each telling.
Please, go on.
Odysseus, fearless, walked up to the monster. The thing asked our king his name. Odysseus replied, nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. The beast took this to be truth and henceforth called our king by that name.
We sharpened a great wooden stake.
And Odysseus thrust that stake into the monster's only eye. The great Cyclops raged with anger, searching to and fro for us, but he could not see. So he summoned other Cyclops to hunt us down.
But when asked by his king, who blinded him, the Cyclops could only reply,
nobody did this. They thought the monster crazed, and we made our escape under a flock of giant sheep.
My king, first the horse of Troy, and then the Cyclops? You are a master of deception.
Fear may have met my match.
Never. Who?
After reaching the Isle of the Mists, Odysseus and his comrades in arms encountered an enchantress with mystical powers over life and death.
Fear not, Homer, it is I.
Should I wake the others?
Let them rest. What is it you're always scribbling in that tome?
I'm immortalizing Odysseus in print. Men will know of his strength of character, and will. Thousands of years from now.
How, pray tell, will you speak of me?
I wouldn't know what to say. I know so little about you.
I was a young, carefree maiden once. I lived in a paradise not unlike this haven with my mother. But my innocence would not last long. One day I was out picking flowers when I was kidnapped from my home by a ruler from a foreign land and forced to marry him according to his customs. I managed to escape, but was tricked again into entrapment on the Isle of the Mists.
You're two arms.
It is not yet time for me to reveal my true nature to you. Sleep and forget, little one.
Odysseus.
Athena.
The siren in your midst is not who she seems.
Who does she serve?
Herself. She is Persephone, a fallen god. The queen of the damned has been bound to this island by the gods of Olympus. You are the only man alive who can do what we must now ask.
What can I do? Even a fallen god has no weakness in battle against a mortal man.
Persephone came to the Isle of the Mists from the underworld, intent on enslaving the mortal realm. The gods of Olympus used the Hellfire Cross, a weapon crafted eons ago and its powerful magic to bind her to this desolate rock. Odysseus, you must drive the Hellfire Cross deep into Persephone's heart. While Persephone lives, the cross must not leave this island's shores, or the spell will be broken, and she will be free.
Why must the gods ask a mortal to do their bidding?
Only a mortal hand can move the cross from its resting place.
How can we prevail? Our weapons do nothing to these shadow beasts.
Persephone's children, fathered by Hades himself, are neither mortal nor immortal. That is their strength and their weakness. Pierce them in the heart with a weapon crafted from a source that also once held life, but is now lifeless. They will fall in battle.
Where is she?
She left on my watch.
Did she say anything?
No.
Eurylochus.
These shadow beasts are by far the greatest foe we've ever encountered.
For a warrior, that which does not kill surely makes him stronger. These beasts are not gods. Hit them with a shield and...
They flee.
Pierce them with a stick.
They bleed.
They bleed. To fight the undead, we need a weapon fashioned from that which was once alive, but is now also dead.
Wood.
I make this promise to you. We will get off this island alive. With this, we take the offensive. Sharpen it.
Are you sure the beasts won't attack by day?
I'm hoping they attack.
Well, are you sure of our weapons?
Day by day, we grow weaker while they grow stronger. We fight them now, we've already lost. Here. Deeper. Dig deeper. Stay vigilant. They could be here any moment. If it's blood these beasts desire, we shall give it to them tenfold.
You do great work, Homer.
Swine's blood for a lure, yes. But a wooden stick for a hook?
Odysseus knows what he is doing.
Sometimes I don't feel as sure as you. I mean, shouldn't we be making a raft in order to sail off this cursed island?
I would follow my king to the underworld and back.
Yeah, well, I fear we may all be doing just that before too long.
Your lack of confidence raises my ire, Homer. Tread carefully.
I apologize, my friend. It's my imagination. Runs wild.
You make me glad to be a man of action, rather than intellect.
Homer! Today's the day you become a man of action.
You're the little one. Climb the tree, Homer. I guess it doesn't matter that I'm afraid of heights.
Here goes everything.
The split suits you fine, swine!
Victory, my king! Victory over the shadow beasts! All of Ithaca will rejoice this victory upon our return.
I recognize this ring. It belonged to our comrade in arms.
Homer.
We have avenged one of our own.
I beg one of you, in battle, do me in first should I fall to one of these beasts.
Back to the haven. We have much to plan.
She's been gone several hours. She is well protected by her song.
She may have deserted us. Or perhaps we are another lure, ready to make an escape.
Even a god would have to be a champion lying cheat to get past Odysseus.
Powerful statement from my log. Is it yours, Paramedes?
Athena.
Athena. What high praise.
This sorceress is not our friend. We must be careful in her presence. Homer, don't write down what I'm about to tell you. The Shadow Beasts protect a powerful weapon. The Hellfire Cross.
A myth, my king. I heard about it many times in my youth.
What myth, boy?
The Hellfire Cross. Forged by Hephaestus, shaped by Apollo, given the power of lightning by Zeus and the force of the sea by Poseidon. The only force able to bring down a god. My mother scolded me so many times with stories of its power.
It's no myth, Homer. The Hellfire Cross is here on the Island of the Mists. And we need her to show us where.
Its power is immense.
The power of the gods. Finding the Hellfire Cross is the only way for us to get home.
Got it.
On the island of Lestrygonians, Odysseus' ship alone made an escape while giant boulders rained down from the narrow cliffs above.
Hand me that twine.
Well?
Well, what?
My log, what did you think?
I wasn't really listening.
You weren't? Okay. What'd you think?
I was there when the boulders hit those other ships. There wasn't really any time to think at all.
Well, you must have an opinion.
Words are just words. The Lord, hand it to me.
Haven't you ever heard the stylus is mightier than the sword?
I would go head to head with your stylist any day, Homer.
No, it means ideas are important. Listen to this sentence. The dog bit the boy.
That's what dogs are supposed to do.
Right. Now rearrange those words. The boy bit the dog.
That boy's not right.
You see? The same exact words.
Pull this tight.
But the difference in their arrangement gives us two very distinct meanings.
Ah, that is fine, that is. Read it to me again.
Okay. Tell me, Muse, the story of that resourceful man while giant boulders rained down.
This will put more fear into the beasts.
When we get to the Hellfire Cross, we need to be ready.
Homer seems quite intent upon recording our every past encounter.
There's no harm in it.
No. I only wish he was more skilled with lance and sword.
Homer is the bravest of us all.
I surely jest, my king. Homer is a waif, a simple scribe.
Exactly my point. Homer came to us but 2 years ago, a mere boy. shipwrecked by storm, bobbing in the sea. Many a braver man has wavered and fallen since, but Homer survives.
But in battle, he is more nuisance than warrior.
Not true. On the ship, it was Homer who revealed the shadow beast's vulnerability to wood. In desperation, he grabbed an oar, jabbed the beast, and it fled. You and I, Paramedes, we are of a kind that is trained to kill. We fear nothing and worry only about an honorable death, but Homer fears everything. Battle, dying, hunger, too much sun. He needs reassurance, for he's scribbling from a man who can barely write his own name.
We conquer our fear before battle.
Homer conquers that same fear every living moment.
Homer, the bravest of the brave.
My king, this fog just rolled in. It's thicker than the clouds that hide Mount Olympus from prying eyes.
My king, I beg you, kill me. No. For the sake of my immortal soul.
I can't.
I beg you. My king.
you wander the Elysian fields in eternity.
Zeus, how much more must I endure? All these years, separated from my love, Penelope. My comrades fallen in battle. My ship and fleet destroyed. My crew all but gone! Hear me now, Zeus. I am not beaten. I will never bow before you. I fight on to death until I feel the sands of Ithaca under my feet again. You hear me, Zeus? I am not beaten!
For the ferryman.
A warrior's life and a warrior's death. We will avenge him.
Who?
Paramedes. He fell in battle. Please, breathe new life into his corpse.
He's dead. There's no spark of life to reignite.
Where were you?
I found a sheltered bay on the far side of the island. We can make our escape from there.
You told me the beasts could not enter the haven.
They can't.
He was killed within the haven's confines.
It's not possible. Unless... you must have done something to break the spell of protection.
Spell?
You had to have done something, tell me.
We managed to kill one of them.
Kill?
Impaled it through the heart with a wooden pike.
Did you retrieve anything from the beast?
Took this ring. Belonged to a foe.
It's cursed! The spell of the haven is gone. Our only hope now is the Hellfire Cross. It will protect us from the shadow beasts and provide a safe passage back to Ithaca.
Just where is this cross?
In the heart of the Isles volcano. Mount Phlegethon sits on the far coast by the water's edge. With the cross to protect us, we can launch a raft from the nearby shore.
Cover him. And then let's make all haste.
Is there a reason for your contempt towards me, or is it just contempt in general? You and Paramedes were close.
My king!
Over there!
Odysseus! I'm here!
Christos.
My king! I beg you, take me in. I've been 3 days hiding from the beasts.
How could you survive alone?
Kill him. He's possessed by them.
Wait. How did you survive?
My king, it's the second sight. It instructed me to cover myself with death. I buried myself in a grave each time the beasts were near. I used this taunt. Please.
Don't listen. He's cursed.
My king, the beasts live in the volcano, and she is not who she says she is. They attack! They attack!
They've become immune.
Over! Sail! Attack! Defense!
You've been busy in my absence.
An idol for luck?
My wife. Or at least as I remember her.
Who honor her?
I pray she protect us.
You're very lucky to have someone waiting for you.
You are a resourceful one, Odysseus.
I do what I must to return to my wife and son.
After such a long journey, are you sure they are still alive?
They're alive.
Faithful?
I'm certain.
Together we will get the Hellfire Cross and be rid of this place.
To escape from Hades, that would be quite an accomplishment. What madness is this? Penelope. How?
Don't ask.
Some trick.
No trick, my husband.
My eyes deceive.
What other husband would question the affections of his wife after nearly 20 years apart?
Tell me something only Penelope would know. Tell me about our bedding chamber.
There was a long-leaved olive bush growing in the yard. It was in bloom and flourishing. Looked like a pillar. You built our bedroom round that olive bush.
It's been so long. Do you know what finally gave you away?
What are you talking about?
You haven't aged a moment. As if my love's appearance was stolen from my memory and projected onto your murderous form. She is the queen of the shadow beasts.
My children quickly approach, but they will not harm you unless I order it.
She's Persephone.
You've lent me the most powerful seed. Your mortal child now grows within me.
You treacherous whore.
She's married to Hades himself, goddess of the underworld, legitimate daughter of Zeus.
My reign will soon rival that of my father. Odysseus. You and I were destined for each other. Destined to rule as my right hand together forever as husband and wife.
I have a wife, and you are the only thing that's preventing me from reuniting with her.
So faithful. How can you be sure she feels the same?
I know it with all my heart.
You've been gone a long time. She suspects that you are dead and will no longer return to her. I know for a fact that she is entertaining suitors to fill your place on the throne next to her.
Never.
I will rule both on Earth and in the underworld, with you as my consort.
I am a king. I am no one's consort.
I offer you the world, king of all mortal men!
If you are so powerful, why use us?
I'm cursed by the gods. Imprisoned by their hellfire cross, only a mortal can set me free. If you deny me, with your seed growing inside my womb, I will soon bear a mortal child to do my bidding.
No.
Choose, Odysseus! Choose now! Eternal life at my side, or a painful death for you, your comrades here, and your family back in Ithaca.
Death.
So be it.
Run!
Would it have been so bad to be immortal?
She's the queen of the damned.
Nobody's perfect.
Jump!
One of these days, I'm gonna have to learn how to swim.
I agree.
Odysseus!
Odysseus!
Odysseus! He's not breathing! Odysseus!
Sire!
Get him up!
Athena! I've failed you, goddess. I'm no closer to the Hellfire Cross.
You are closer than you know. Remember, you conquered Troy not with a superior army, but with craft and cunning. You subdued the Cyclops with a clever ruse. Odysseus, Persephone's dark world exists behind a veil of death. You too can become hidden behind that same veil.
A veil?
Man's destiny is in your hands. You must ensure that her mortal son is never born, or all her vile aspirations will come to pass.
A veil of death? A veil.
What?
A veil of death.
Sire.
We need a covering.
What sort of covering?
Protection. Against the shadow beasts. Wait. What was it that Christos said? He buried himself each time the beasts appeared. He covered himself in a veil of death.
What? How else do you hide on an island of death?
By being dead, my king.
By appearing dead.
Oh, it reeks.
Of garlic. And death.
Beast!
Are we invisible to the beasts? I don't know. I can't see.
Quiet. The beasts have ears as well as eyes. So clear.
Miracle. I guess they took one whiff of us. Decided not to get any closer.
Stay alert. It could be a trick. Remember, nothing is as it seems. Beast!
My king?
We cannot fail.
What is the plan?
Divine inspiration has not yet struck, but it will.
How may I be of service?
Follow me.
What is this filth?
Droppings.
Even their waste is treacherous.
Evil through and through. I am, however, getting used to the smell.
I'd wager that means you're getting closer to death.
I guess it works.
Hades' temple.
Carved by a devil's hand. The Hellfire Cross.
Power of the gods.
The future of the world depends on our using this weapon to stop Persephone.
Get it?
No, wait.
Success!
I think they know we're here.
Odysseus! Wait! Make good your escape. Your task is too important, my king. Homer, give this to my wife. Tell her, if love were enough, I would have made it back home to her.
You're a brave warrior.
Promise me you'll tell her.
Zeus is my witness.
I'll go.
Gods be with you, my friend.
We shall meet again. I'm not gonna make this easy on you. You strike like little girls.
There's still time to join with me.
We have the Hellfire Cross.
You think the gods of Olympus are crazy? It's powerless in the hands of a mortal. You've done well to get this far.
There's no escape.
Poor Homer. What is to come of your writings?
We have the cross.
And like Odysseus, you remain a fool until the end. Pity. I suspect it would have been read by millions.
You played my men and me like a lute.
I've waited 1,000 years for someone like you to land here. The gods of Olympus right now are cowering behind the clouds. What a tragedy you couldn't see the light within my darkness. Now everyone you ever knew, your oh so precious Penelope, will die a very painful death.
Children, our time to rule has arrived.
You could have been a god, Odysseus. Our alliance has worked well.
You've removed the Hellfire Cross from its resting place.
If you'll not yield it in my service, then I will simply have to wait for a few short years for our unborn son to mature and do my bidding. Then I'll finally be able to leave this place. Now you must die by your own hand. A fitting last act for your worthless life, don't you agree?
Feast upon their hearts, my children.
I pray the keepers of Olympus guide my soul.
Death becomes you. I told you divine inspiration would strike.
Sire, I'm gonna have to publish my log when we return to Ithaca.
A noble tribute to our fallen comrades.
My king. More treachery?
Thank you, Athena.
Our ship?
There's to be no more treachery. We sail for home.
To the gods I commit the souls of our comrades who have fallen in battle.
Fitting end to our tale.
There are many adventures to tell, Homer.
These last 2 years, you've never once spoken to me of the past. Why now?
You have a responsibility to those who shall not return home.
Yes, my king.
And I wouldn't be a true king without a little bit of vanity. We sailed for Troy, a fleet so magnificent that gods themselves were jealous.
There have been reports from the neighboring islands of throats torn out by creatures that seem to hunt during the night. Creatures that appear out of the mists with sharp teeth. They fear the sign of the cross and can only be killed by a wooden stake driven through their hearts. There is one thing that remains a question. Where have these creatures come from? And how have they come to be?